All right, this is the last video in the modeling section of the Revit architecture exam objectives. Not the last video in the series, but just in the modeling section. And what I'm going to teach you how to do here, I'm going to teach you how to do some arrays. That's actually the last element, is to learn how to do an array. But of course, one thing you have to do first is you have to put in the ceiling, because we're going to use some can lights to actually show you how to do an array. Now, to do a ceiling, you just go to Architecture and then click on the ceiling icon right here. And by default, here in your type selector, you have a compound ceiling, a 2x4 acoustical ceiling. Now, that's the gridded type ceilings that you see in commercial establishments. And those are the only ones that are actually in here natively. Anything else, you'll have to use this as a template and then create your own by changing the materials to drywall. But just to show you how to actually do a ceiling, how to put in a ceiling, we're going to use this. And I've already put my ceiling in, so I'm not going to actually click it into place. There's two options for actually doing the ceiling. And that would be automatic ceiling. And what I do is I just hover. And as you see, it creates a red outline just showing where it's going to actually apply the ceiling. Another way of doing it is sketching. And if I click on sketching, I get my sketch tools and I can just sketch around the building wherever I want to place this ceiling. But we're not going to do that. I'm going to go back to automatic right here. Okay. Thought it would change back or whatever. But anyway, now it's automatic and I hover and it goes back to that red outline. And all I have to do from here is click and it will drop the ceiling in place. You have to be wary of a couple of things though, and that's over here in the properties palette. Your level, of course, level 1, we're on level 1, that's good. But if you happen to be trying to put a ceiling on level 2, you might want to change this if it doesn't have level 2 there already. Another one is height offset. This would be based on your wall height. Currently, my wall heights are 8.5 feet, and I changed that from earlier. Yours may be 10 feet if you have the original file of this cabin. So what you would have to do is just click in here and change that to 10 feet to put a 10, oops, that's inches, to put a 10-foot ceiling in. Okay, and then of course, as you see here, of course, mine doesn't register because my ceiling is at my wall height's at 8 feet. So I'm going to go back here to 8 feet, or actually 8.5 feet, but I can put it at 8 feet. You can always put the ceiling lower than your wall height. You can't put it up higher than your wall height. But that's really all there is to creating a ceiling for the user certification test. So all I would have to do is click in any of all these rooms and I would have a ceiling. Voila.